Okay, my name is Lisa Doherty. I'm 43. I live in southeastern Colorado, and I've been dealing with what I now know is POTS for, we think, about 6 years. It started out more with pain, fatigue, anxiety. Then it worked more towards the lightheadedness and worsening migraines, worsening headaches about 2.5 years ago. So I was dealing with basically all those things, sometimes worse than others. Ended up in the hospital a few times, once with a pulmonary embolism, and then that led to, because of blood thinners, an ovarian cyst bursting, emergency surgery for that, flight for life. So things became very scary, and medications would work for a while and then they would stop working. So I was extremely frustrated with doctors that couldn't seem to help me or didn't believe me and didn't want to help me, and was researching, trying to find answers for myself when I came across the POTS Treatment Center on the web and quickly ended up here. I'm so glad I did. I have 1 day left in my 2-week accelerated treatment program, and one of the things I noticed definitely today is I have more energy. Frequently I had headaches. I had a lot more days with headaches than I had without. So to say today I've gone 3 days now without a headache is a really big deal for me. I've had 1 migraine since I've been here in the 2 weeks. So that's big for me. I've also noticed less lightheadedness. I still have been getting lightheaded, especially when I first kind of get up and around in the morning. But it's not as severe. It doesn't last as long. I feel like I have some control over it now. So I feel like I'm establishing good habits now. I'm very, very hopeful. I'm extremely excited that this is not only under control. I'm confident that once I get home and I continue working, that 3 months from now, I am not going to be a POTS patient anymore. I'm going to be in recovery. I'm going to be in maintenance, maybe, where, if the symptoms do come back, I'll know how to get them back under control. I'm more confident and hopeful than I have been in 6 years. My husband and I immediately felt the difference when we came here. He had gone with me and even commented himself that doctors I'd been to in the past really didn't believe me. I had a family doctor who really did care and wanted to help, but he just didn't really know how. So when we met Dr. Cipriano, and she was so knowledgeable about POTS, and she was the first doctor I'd met that actually knew more about what was wrong with me than I did. And she was so confident that you could help me at the treatment center. And when she says, I know more about POTS than you do, she didn't exactly say that, but she said, you don't have to educate me. That was such a relief. I mean, because in the past I was the one taking my little research back and saying, I think this is what may be wrong with me, and doctors weren't interested in learning about that. They just wanted to say, well, take this. And she's just so knowledgeable and so encouraging and so confident that, we can do something about this, and we will do something about this, and you're gonna feel so much better when you leave here. That was just really encouraging and really exciting. And it's also just so encouraging to meet the other patients here and to find somebody that truly understands what you're going through. And that doesn't happen in most doctors' offices. If you're watching this right now and you're wondering, could this help? I, was so frustrated. I'm typically very optimistic, but I was running out of optimism. I was getting more and more depressed about my situation and searching for answers, and I'd been praying for years for a solution and to be healed. And what I would say to people in that position is, this is the answer to your prayers. This is the solution, and it can help you get here. Find a way to get here.